We are Kirsty and Franzi, and we partnered with Maya, the founder of Nimble. Nimble is an early-stage Berlin startup of a multi-platform messaging web app. Our task was to create its MVP, minimum viable product. This is how Nimble looked when we started. Maya had created a landing page and a rough walkthrough, but needed some assistance with the overall design and usability of the app. That's where we came in. We delved straight into research to start, validating what she'd already found. We also sent out a new survey to a wider audience, while simultaneously completing a competitor analysis. With this survey, we decided the two starting platforms. While the client originally wanted Slack and Gmail, we found that only 35.8% of our survey takers use Slack, whereas 83% use WhatsApp. Therefore, we made the switch. In order to select Nimble's features, we inquired about pain points within using multiple platforms. What we found was that people were losing track of messages, found constantly switching annoying, and just a general overloading of messages with all the different platforms. In terms of design, it was clear to us that we needed to keep aspects of the native design of the apps while having a united feel to Nimble. The competitor analysis showed that Nimble is the bridge between AI-driven automation and message bundling, giving them a unique place in the market. We created an affinity diagram from all our research and realized that we had two distinct users, each with their own problems. First, there is Stefan, a busy recruiter, managing a high volume of messages that contain both tasks and events. He's the type of person who can never find documents and wastes a lot of time searching for them. Then we have Susan. She's a small business owner, mom of two. She's the type of user who mixes business and social across platforms, with vendors WhatsApping her and the kids' school sending her emails. Using these findings, we narrowed the feature list to an MVP using the Moscow diagram. And this is Nimble, all of your messages in one place. Nimble's cross-platform search allows you to not only find messages, but also any pictures or documents. It's even synced with your Google Drive and has a handy clipboard, allowing you to send a collection. This is particularly helpful for users like Stefan. It also does what's called message triaging. People like Susan can filter directly to important messages while she's juggling life and getting her kids ready for school. Nimble also has customizable notification modes, meaning you can focus on what you need to, whether Susan needs to get invoices done for the shop or to spend some quality time with the kids. The last main feature of the MVP is the ability to auto-add tasks and events. The AI recognizes these within your messages, underlining them for you. When you click, the task manager or calendar pop out, already containing the suggested item. All Stefan needs to do is to confirm the appointment and the suggested tasks. We realized from the first usability testing that Nimble would need some form of onboarding to explain its unique features. To guide you through this, we have Maya, your personal Nimble assistant. During the onboarding process, she helps you set up categories to organize your messages. Here, Susan is creating one for her shop and adding the shop staff's WhatsApp group to it. The benefit of having Maya is that if you don't have time for the onboarding, she's always there to help you later. Of course, this all started with a pen and paper. One of the main changes was to the auto-add of an event. It started out as an overlay, then went through multiple iterations, finishing with a split screen. This allows Stefan to access his calendar while simultaneously replying to a message. We also played around with the start screen, the Nimble inbox. The initial thought was to have a central icon with hover to navigate between platforms, but a click within a hover didn't seem the most streamlined approach. We also originally wanted the mode to be a toggle system, but allowing users to customize it would eventually lead to a cluttered screen. Therefore, we changed it to a drop-down menu. We made these and other changes after conducting usability testing, both in person and remote, with Maze.design. We were then able to increase the usability score from 68 to 80 from the low fidelity to high fidelity prototypes. Since testing the high fidelity, we've also made some more adjustments, meaning further testing should yield better results. Lastly, we went in and created a mock-up of Nimble's new landing page, using the new branding for a consistent design throughout. So what are the next steps for Nimble? Nimble's founder Maya wanted to include hotkeys, allowing users to quickly navigate around the app. We set up some card sorting using optimal sort, allowing her to gain some data that can then be used to add this feature later. Hopefully Nimble will soon launch, after which we would assume the next step would be to add a channel such as Slack. The data we have collected suggests that this should fall under a company payment plan, as individuals were hesitant to pay for this platform integration. So what did we learn through this process? First, create tangible user personas, as empathizing with them allows you to create products that feel natural to users. Accessibility is also so important, If you have a target audience based on financial desires, this should be done with the marketing. If you create products that are usable by all, you increase your user demographic. And lastly, work with someone you can cross-train with. While this was definitely a 50-50 split project, there were elements in which we decided to reverse our roles, pushing us outside of our natural comfort zones and increasing our learning. So lastly, go and check out Nimble.